Hello everyone, this is Christian and I'm going to share what I posted thread this week. Last week because my thread was blocked, so I didn't share. So let's start to talk about what I posted this week. So on Monday, I shared a paper. It's a new technology to do quantization, and the technology is called LUQ. Layer-wise, ultra low bit quantization. So it's technology to quantize multi-model like Lava 1.5 or Quen 2.5 visual VL. So the key mechanism is that it would extract the activation layer's output, and then it runs the k-means to do the clusterings for the activation output. If the entropy of the clusters is very low, it means that we are sure what's going to be output in this layer. So this kind of layers would be picked to do the quantization, like ultra low quantization, because we are so sure that most of the values are very centralized, so that when we do quantizations, we do not need to worry too much about the information loss. But if the entropy is very high, it means that there are multiple possibilities. We are not sure what kinds of the output will be decided by this layer. So it's better to make this layer with higher precision. So based on this LUQ, this technology can save additional memory usage when we run the model inference. Based on the data I have, is around 30 to 40% of the memory saving. Yeah, so this is a good findings, good innovation to run the multi-models on device using the new technology, new quantization technology. And then the next post I share is about the LLM fine-tuning tools. There are multiple tools that we can choose to to fine-tune our models. So I compare three kinds of frameworks: Thos, PEFT, and the Llama Factory. So which one would be the better option? So I set some criteria for comparison. For the OS compatibility, PEFT is a good choice because it's compatible to Linux and Windows system. Llama Factory is mainly supported for Linux, but Windows is also available. Those is better for Linux plus NVIDIA GPU environment. And the next criteria I have is for the granularity of the parameters tuning, like how details we can set our parameters. So PFT also has a wide support for the parameters tuning on those. Um, it has also some details parameters for people to use, but it's more close to the low level. Yeah, more related to the performance parameters. For Llama Factory, because it's like a more abstract, high level interface for people to tune the model, so its customization is much more limited in these criteria. And also the next one is the community support to the frameworks. PFT is supported by Hugging Fast, so it has strong support behind. Llama factories also have complete documents and very active in the community. Astros, on the other hand, it grows fast, but its version can change frequently. So this could be some of the drawbacks for this framework. And the final criteria for this comparison is the hardware capability. PFD supports multiple GPU usage, so yeah, it's very flexible to use. Llama Factory also support the mainstream GPU. And those, as mentioned, it really focus on the NVIDIA GPU. The support for other GPUs will be very limited. Yeah, so I choose PFT because its flexibility and community support are more reliable. So I choose PFT to tune my LLM models. And the next one I share is the vibe coding tools comparisons. Yeah, there are many options for us to do the vibe coding. So some of them I put here include Google Anti-Gravity, OpenAI Codex app, Cursor, GitHub Copilot, and Cloud Code. I made comparison for all of them, and the conclusions that I would prefer to use Google Anti-Gravity or OpenAI Codex app in considerations of the ecosystem support, because we do not just do our work coding all the time. We also need to have other ecosystem services like the Google Drive or maybe like the ChatGPT interface. So based on this, I would say Google Anti-Gravity or OpenAI Codex app will be preferred by myself. Yeah, and also Open AI Codex app. I would like to point one thing. For OpenAI Codex app, is only supported by Mac in the current stage, and for Cursor, it is still popular, but recently I didn't hear too much update from it. GitHub Copilot, it has great collaborations with lots of the enterprises. So in companies, yeah, the organizations may ask you to use GitHub Copilot to keep the enterprise code secure. And for Cloud Code, yeah, definitely it's also very popular. But actually, because my ecosystem service is not really rely on it, so I didn't use it too much. But it definitely is a very popular options in the current community. And the final post I have is to review the inversion matrix or matrix inversion. So matrix inversion is one of the key techniques in a linear algebra. So I explain what it means. So simply speaking, is to find out the independent and meaningful informations from the features of the data sets. So it's like finding out the inside of the key features, and it can be used to observe if there's any problems of the collinearity, because collinearity would would downgrade the model's training performance. And using a metaphor in life is like you want that it's like you have a table, you have a glass on the table, and the glass is projected from different angles of the light, so you can see lots of the shadows on the table, and you want to use the shadows to see what the glass is. So the matrix inversion is like a tool to tell you what the glass shape is like based on the shadows on the table. So it's like bringing you back to the essence. What is the true and original view of an object? Okay, this is what I shared throughout the whole week. Lots of things. And thank you for listening, and have a great time in a new week. Thank you for your listening.